Hi, this is Dr. Simeon Roger for Strategic Wealth Leadership, and I'm here today with the fifth and final installment in our five-part series, Network Marketing Secrets, how you can turn your network marketing business into a serious cash machine by marketing online. Now, as I said, my goal with this five-part series has been to give you a five-part blueprint which is tested and proven, and with which an awful lot of people are making 5 figures per month. So if you're one of the people who's been struggling in network marketing for months or for years, the way many of us did, using the old style methods, you'll want to pay particular attention to this. Now, just to recap, in part one, I talked about the compelling reasons for taking your business online, for marketing online, and why you absolutely need an automated online marketing system. And I also told you where to find the top two in the world today. In part two, we talked about the marketing paradigm you need to adopt if you want your network marketing business to be successful online, and why it's different from the usual online marketing paradigm that you might be familiar with. In part three, we built your entire web presence, all the nodes of your matrix into which you're going to drive traffic. Last time in part four, we talked about how to drive that traffic, what marketing methods to choose. And now today in part five, I'm going to talk to you about how to run your business without going insane. Because there's an awful lot of work to do, and you may feel a little bit overwhelmed. But I'm here to tell you it can be done, and without too much difficulty. So first of all, we want to talk about how you can set up your business and carry it forward, start getting leads, start converting, start earning money without going nuts, without taking all your free time, because you have to be able to work your business in a way that's sustainable for you. And as I said before, there is a lot of work to do. You will be working really hard in your business for the first 3 to 6 months. There's absolutely no way around it. But that's okay. The main thing is to get a handle on it so that you can do it. And this is what we're going to talk about today. No matter who you are, whether you're starting with free methods or paid methods, you have to be able to control your time. Mastery of your time is what will make all the difference. For purposes of this video, I'm going to assume you're starting with free methods, simply because most people do, and because that presents the greatest time challenge. So this is what we're going to talk about today. Now, if you look at the article that goes along with this video, you'll realize that, I go into a story of a young couple who started just something like 9 months ago, and in their first 6 months, they went from dead broke to making more per month than the average wage earner in America does per year. Okay? Using free methods. It can be done. And they did it under very difficult circumstances because the guy who was doing this had a full-time job. So don't worry, it can be done. Now, there are 6 essential work habits that will take you to the top, that will take you to 5 figures per month, and will keep you organized, will keep you focused, and will give you as much free time as is possible under this scenario. So I'm going to whip through these really fast. You may want to go back to them. Number 1, schedule all your activities and be absolutely ruthless about adhering to your schedule. Your schedule is everything. Put everything you're going to do into a schedule. This means you start working when you say you're going to start working, but it also means you stop working when you say you're going to stop working. Okay, very important. Number 2, get started as early as possible in the day. For most people, creative tasks are best done in the morning. Get as early a start in the day as you can. Number 3, give priority to revenue-generating activities. Writing an article or making a video, that will bring you revenue. Checking your email and putzing around like that will not. You can waste a tremendous amount of time on the internet. Don't do it. Make sure 80% of your time is focused on revenue-generating activities. Number 4, organize your business a week at a time. You want to be able to see the whole week in front of you, know exactly what tasks you're going to be doing when, and how it all fits in. Number 5, take one step at a time. Start with one marketing method. Integrate that, learn it, get reasonably good at it, comfortable with all the processes before you put in the next one. And number 6, kill your perfectionism. Yes, your first video, guess what? It's going to be the worst. Your second video will be your second worst. It's okay, post them anyway. It doesn't matter. If you wait until you're Hollywood material before you put up a video, you're going to die broke. That's very simple. Same thing with articles. Yes, you want to proofread them, but you don't want to torture yourself over them. You have to limit the amount of time that you give yourself to fuss and fret over everything, okay? You must put a time limit on it. Get rid of your perfectionism. Now, those are the 6 work habits. The next thing you need to do is make that schedule we talked about. Well, how are you going to do that? First of all, you need a tool to do it, a tool that will present to you a week at a time and break down each day into hourly segments. One of the easiest things to use, easiest tools for you to use, is the Google Calendar function. So if you go on Google and go under Calendar, you'll be able to set that up very quickly. And it's a great tool to use. You could also simply make a table using Word or something like that. It doesn't matter what you use. It matters only that it's there. Now, the first thing you do is you want to write down all the tasks that you have to do for the week. You want to do that on a separate piece of paper, so to speak. Somewhere separate, you put that in. And then when you have a look at those tasks on the one hand and your calendar on the other, you take the tasks one by one and insert them into your calendar. And when you of course, for each task you have to make a certain time allotment. Be generous. If you think you can write an article in 45 minutes, give yourself at least an hour or an hour and 15 minutes. Okay? And you also, at the end of the week, or perhaps at the end of each day, however you do your schedule, you want to have what we call overflow time. So tasks that weren't totally completed within the allotted time can be finished up. But you do want to give yourself enough time with each task that you're relatively comfortable about getting it done. Keep in mind, the first time you do a task, it will take you somewhere between 2 and 5 times as long as it will once you're good at it. That's called a learning curve. Don't worry about it. It's not to fret over. Now, those are the essential ways to get going. You want to get the schedule done as quickly as possible and have it a week at a time out there for you so you know exactly what you have to do. And literally review it every night before you go to bed, so that if I were to wake you out of a dead sleep at 3 in the morning and say, "What are you doing tomorrow?" you just blurt it out like that. You don't want to have to think about it. Your schedule becomes part of you. It becomes, in essence, your God for doing this. It will, because it's what will save you. It really will. Now, as an internationally known expert in the personal development field, a lot of my clients will come to me and they'll say, "Well, I tried making a schedule. It didn't work. I need your help making a schedule. It just doesn't work when I do it." Well, guess what? The problem is not the schedule. It never is, or very seldom is. If you follow these principles I've outlined, your schedule will be fine. Where people fall down usually is in adhering to their schedule. They refuse to stick to their schedule. They get off track. They don't start when they say they're going to start. They don't stop when they say they're going to stop. And everything sort of gets out of control. The purpose of the schedule is to keep you focused and keep you in control. Believe your schedule, follow your schedule, trust your schedule. It will save your life. It will put your business on track to that 5 figures per month. This is Dr. Simeon Roger for Strategic Wealth Leadership. I hope you've enjoyed this Network Marketing Secrets series. If you need any help with your business, feel free to contact me and I'll do what I can to help you. God bless. Hope your marketing goes well. Bye-bye.